Hey guys, DieselDaze here. Chilly morning, it's about 49 degrees. I saw the sun coming out and I was like, let me take out the bike real quick and enjoy the little bit of good weather we have left here in Atlanta. So I installed this microphone last night. It's the Sony EC, I think it's CMC S3 Sony. Just want to kind of see what the quality is like. The previous mic I had I only used once and it broke, so hopefully this one is better. Love the sunshine, love it. Anyway, hope all of you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving and enjoy the time with your families. I am not looking forward to tomorrow. It's Sunday right now, and tomorrow it's back to the grind again. We'll see. I mean, before you know it, it's going to be Christmas again, so. Over here. It's a short little scenic ride, but it's nice. It's nice to go jog here as well. Especially today. Beautiful. Another thing I kind of wanted to hit on was, and by the way, I hope the quality is okay. I'll check it out, but another thing I want to hit on is motorcycle observation, where I've noticed on Moto Madness, like a bunch of those guys that are in compromised positions are putting themselves there, you know. And it's, I mean, it is dangerous regardless, but to ride motorcycle, but I feel like you can avoid blind spots, you can avoid collisions at intersections by actually looking in all the directions, or at least looking left and right at the intersection. I feel like a lot of guys are just blowing and going and not really paying attention to the vehicles out there. I'm not pointing fingers or anything, but I do feel like a lot of this, I mean, you do get your typical asshole that's not gonna care about your motorcycle rider and just go, but a lot of these accidents can be prevented if you just pay attention. Man, it is a beautiful day. I'm just gonna go take a left here. Another thing I try to avoid when I'm riding is avoid riding next to big trucks, just because one, their blind spots are, you know, it's hard for them to see you on a motorcycle because of the size of that truck. And then the other thing is, once that guy is moving over, the damn truck is so loud, you can honk, you can try whatever, he's not going to hear you, and he's going to hit you. So that's what I try to avoid. Just those three things are quite helpful already, you know. I know it's hard, but speeding, you know, speeding is another thing. I mean, if you're on an open road and there's barely any traffic, I say go with it and have fun, but when you know that it's quite congested with traffic or high-speed traffic in the area, be careful. Gorgeous day. It was raining last night and it cleared up pretty good. For you guys that don't know, this is Roswell, my neighborhood here, and it's fairly close to Atlanta, Georgia. It's like one of the suburbs on the north end of it. I love it. I think it's I'm actually working in Midtown, and the traffic is horrendous, like having to drive each day back and forth, but I'll take it just in order to stay over here. I won't be able to stay in Midtown. The place will drive me crazy. Way too much going on over there. But hey, if there's any of you guys with cruisers or V-Rods in Atlanta, hit me up. I'd like to go ride. My buddies aren't. I think I have maybe 2 buddies that are riding, and one is almost always busy over weekends with real estate, entertaining his clients and all that, and the other one lives in Texas. So I do enjoy watching Mr. V-Rod's videos, and lately Do It With Dan has been posting a couple of fun videos regarding V-Rods and just him and his buddies riding and have fun. But he was on a V-Rod, and that was quite nice. These are fun bikes, man. Y'all should check it out when you guys get a chance. Pretty entertaining. Oops. Hey, at least it wasn't red. Hopefully it's not too slammed. It doesn't look too bad. For those of you who wonder why my accent's kind of messed up, it's because I moved to the US in 2006, and I'm originally from South Africa, and we mostly spoke Afrikaans. You know, in schools you'll speak English. That's where they taught us English, but primary language was Afrikaans, so I barely spoke it. And I just got a little knowledge from what they taught me in school. So yeah, so anyway, so when I moved here, obviously that became the main language. And since my mother language is Afrikaans, it's a lot easier to pick up some American slang and not have that typical British / South African accent. Sorry, I hope I didn't disappoint you guys with that. I'm checking the clock now. I'm supposed to go pick up my wife at the airport around 1:15. They went to Texas this weekend to celebrate Grandma's birthday. So I was home alone, which was nice, but it gets old after a while. Got a lot of cars today, a lot of traffic. Everybody getting home, I guess. Chattahoochee. I need to shoot the hooch more. Last summer I didn't do it once. Typically we try to hit it a couple of times, crack a few beers, and just get on the tubes and float down. A lot of fun. Doesn't feel like it feels warmer than 49. Feels quite nice actually. Yeah, I need to head back homewards. As much as I hate it, I wish I could just go all day, but I need to get the wife. Guys, so if you watched the previous video, I actually used the Sony what was it, ECM CS3 microphone. Pretty good little microphone. I just had one issue. It was the sound was a little distorting just because it was mounted on a clip, or it's like kind of like a shirt clip where you can clip it to your shirt, and it was way too close to my mouth. So what I did was there's a screw behind that clip that you can unscrew and remove that clip. So I did that, and I basically just taped it or fastened it to the inside of the mic or inside of my helmet with the 3M tape, as you can see there. Trying not to blind you guys, and that's basically just mounted right below my Cena microphone. And then what I did is I basically just ran the wiring up behind the cheek cushion out the way, and I have another strip of 3M tape just to keep the wire in place. Pretty easy setup. I tested it. It's working pretty good now, a lot better. I think it was that spacing from my mouth that made a difference. So good deal. So when I don't use my camera, I basically just run my wiring behind the cheek cushion, so it's hidden and out the way. You don't even notice it's there. And then, you know, when I do want to use the camera, I basically just run it down there, and then you can basically just plug it in that camera microphone adapter down there. There you can see it. So yeah, that's my setup. I like it so far, and yeah, I'll keep recording, and you guys should give it a shot.